And we're going to leave the music off just for a moment so we can get a bit of silence. And you can use your cushion or your blanket to sit on. We're going to let our hands rest to our thighs and just take any of those last little niggles that you need to do to get settled here. We'll bring the eyes soft or closed and taking a full deep breath in and full breath out. And having a sense for these few moments, it's not necessarily that we need to be super zen straight away. It's more a practice of bringing ourselves present into this experience. So if we notice we're a little bit jittery or we're a little frazzled or we're tired, whatever it might be, we're having a few moments to notice what is arising in our experience. And imagining as we notice that when we breathe in, we're kind of bringing in fresh, new energy into this time and space together. And breathing out then, sort of having a feeling of letting go anything from our day that we're done with for now. So really allowing yourself to feel that inhaling space, sense of being here, and exhale, kind of letting go the weight of our day that's already been. And then as we're starting into a new cycle together, it's really nice to take a moment to recognize cycles of time, particularly now when things feel maybe a little bit repetitive or the same. We can have a sense in this practice, this space together, that we ended one phase week before last, and now we're going into a new phase, new cycle. And it's nice, it actually kind of follows the moon cycle. So last week we had a full moon, and now we're into a new cycle of the moon. So maybe that resonates, or you have a sense of it, or maybe just in your own experience, what you have a sense of. Maybe more connected to a sense of the beginning of May, a feeling of closeness towards summer. And whatever it is that we feel maybe a little more connected with, we use that and we can infuse it into our experience. Beginning this new cycle of time and embracing a new sense of energy. Seeing for the last couple of breaths here, can you deepen your breath? And really staying diligent with your sense of connecting to the sense of your breath coming in and out. And then just before we begin to come together and open our eyes, as your eyes are still soft or closed here, can you have the sense of what's naturally happened to your shoulders without changing? And maybe just sense if you notice where they are naturally landed now. Is it up towards the ears or a little clenched together, or do they feel heavy or light? And maybe just an awareness of what kind of habitually happens with your shoulders. And we're just kind of making a little mental note of that for now. A little awareness around that space, around the chest as well and around the neck. And then when you're ready, let's take a full deep breath in and full breath out. Taking your time, we're going to bring our eyes open. If you want to join in with the music, you can press that to go now. I'll do that also. And then we're going to bring ourselves kneeling. We're going to take our blanket. You can actually use this behind your sit bones if you'd like for a little comfort. And then we're going to have ourselves torso tall. So a little more focus on our upper body. We're going to take the eyes forwards here, arms relaxed, and then taking your chin all the way down towards your chest. Just noticing it, lifting the chin then, and back down towards the chest. How around the neck feels here, and what's getting affected around the shoulders as well. We'll do 2 more, down, and up. And then last time, we're going to bring the chin down and just start to move naturally here. So if it feels welcome to take a couple of semicircles, ear to one side, then the other, you can start with that. And then maybe exploring, see what feels welcome here, bringing the head into a full circle, chin to the ceiling, and back around. And if you're going in full circles, just make sure every alternate one, you go the opposite direction. Noticing if there's any clicking or what's going on around the neck, around the shoulders. And if it feels welcome to pause at any point, like doing what you feel you need here, what you feel your body's asking. We'll do a couple more. And then let's land all the way back chin to chest. Bringing your head in center. And we want to really try and focus, keeping our gaze forwards here. So we keep that neck long. We're going to lift the shoulders up towards the ears. So scrunching up. And then really drawing down like you wanted them to almost touch your hips here. We're going to lift the shoulders up. And then drawing them right down. Try and feel the muscles, the really lower parts of the shoulder blade. 3 more. Up. And actively pulling down. 2 more. Lifting up. And pulling down. Last one, we're going to lift up. This time, we're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together now. And then spread apart. Squeezing together and spreading apart. Let's go for 3, really squeezing and spread. For 2 and spread. And then last one, we're going to squeeze, pull the shoulders down like we did earlier, spread apart, and then up towards the ears. Squeeze, pull down, spread apart, and up towards the ears. 2 more. Squeeze, down, pull apart, and up. Last one. Squeeze, down, pull apart, and up. And now we'll go the opposite way. So you're spreading apart, down, squeeze together, up, spread apart, down, squeeze together. And just noticing if they're getting tired, that's okay. What sensations we feel. Try and keep the arms straight. We'll do 2 more. Good. And last circle. And then relax it out. Give that a little shake, shake. And then from there, we're going to take ourselves to all fours. So bringing ourselves onto hands and knees. As we come on hands and knees, just settling your fingers facing forwards here. And then with your weight, like shoulders settled over your wrists, we're going to do the same thing with the shoulder blades. We're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together and spread them apart. And I want you to try and feel here that this movement is really focused on the shoulder blades and not necessarily just kind of rounding or upper back. So it's particularly on the spread. Think of your shoulder blades moving apart from each other. We're going to go for 3, for 2, and then last squeeze together and spread apart. Taking your shoulders then just relaxed in the center, so sort of in the middle point between those two, and we'll start to pad out our wrists. So fingers orienting in different directions. And you can keep the weight over the hands, or if that feels a little too much, just lean back from the hands as you pad out the fingers. Explore all the different angles that you can reach, maybe pausing in particular ones for a moment or two. Keeping the breath easy here. And then let's bring our fingers facing back forwards. Walk your hands back towards your knees, and we're going to bring ourselves kneeling tall here. We're going to reach for our book or our block. So we want to have it that it's like long enough between our hands. So if you can try and get it that your hands are shoulder width still. If they're a little narrower, it's no problem, or a little wider. But as much as possible, shoulder width. And then from here, arms, elbows stay straight. We're going to try and keep our torso tall, and then squeeze the shoulder blades together here and spread apart. And we'll feel straight away, we may not have access to that much movement in this position, but trying as much as we can to sense the shoulder blade movement. Spreading, squeezing, spreading, and squeezing. 2 more. Spread, squeeze, spread. And then the next time you squeeze in, let's draw the shoulder blades down, spread, and up towards the ears. Squeeze, draw them down, spread, and up towards the ears. 2 more circles. Good. And then come to the center, and we'll go circles the opposite way. So you're spreading up, squeeze, and down. Good, the whole time keeping the elbows straight. Good, we're gonna go for 3, 2, and last one. Relax that out, just leave your block to the side and let the shoulders release a little. I'm just going to turn towards you so you can see. We're going to stay kneeling tall and then press our hands forwards here. We want to imagine like we're trying to push a door closed. Fingers are to the ceiling, and we want to try and get like the top of our forearm to actively pull the knuckles back towards us. So we're squeezing, pulling for 5. Relaxing the shoulders now for 4. Really feel the forearms for 3, 2, and then bring your fingers down towards the floor. And now it's the back of your forearm squeezing for 5, 4, 3, good, 2, and then lifting the hands up, push that door closed, pull 5, good, 4, really good, 3, 2, and then fingers point down, holding 5, squeeze the back of the forearms, 4, 3, nice, 2, and then back up. We're going to hold here and then curl your thumb in and wrap your fingers around on top. From there, we're going to bring our knuckles down to our all fours position. So we're knees under hips and we're on our knuckles here. Go really easy with this one. I want you to try and keep a fist, and then with your left hand, keep your elbows straight, but see, can you roll towards the back of the left hand? And when you first do this, it feels really weird. So just go easy, and then we'll try and do it to the right hand. And you'll notice your fingers want to really open out. So we're trying to keep the fist as much as we can. And if it feels like very tenuous, like don't push it into pain, just go where you feel, all right, okay, I can go a little bit and then back up. And each time we might explore a bit more. So we're going to keep alternating, trying to keep those elbows straight for 6. Good, and you can always lean your shoulders back away from your hands so it's not so much weight on the hands as well, if it's feeling a lot. We're going to go for 4. Good, for 3. 2. And then last one, hold that one down and then reach your fingers out now. So your palm is facing your eyes and the ceiling. And then see, can you lower the other hand and open your fingers and your thumb out so your palm is facing the ceiling. So we're onto the backs of both hands. Again, your shoulders can be backed off if you feel it's a bit much. And what we're going to try and do here is bend our elbows and lower our chest. So we're just bringing a little bit of weight into the wrist. Again, going really easy. Just feel what feels right for you. And this is all stimulating the wrists in ways that we may not move them in our regular daily activities. So it's building strength, resilience in the joint. But again, because it feels unfamiliar, it might feel a little strange. So take your time. Let's try 4 more. For 3. Good. For 2. And then the last one, we're bending the elbows and lowering our chest just as much as we feel we can. Like imagine you want your elbows to get down to the floor, but they might like be nowhere near that. We're going to try and keep that weight and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then pushing up. Release out your hands to pads, and we'll bring ourselves back, kneeling tall. Really give your hands a good shake there, let all of that release. And then we'll take our fingers interlaced, and then just letting the hands roll here. And then go in the opposite direction. And then we're going to take the hands out in front, and you're curling the fingers into a fist. Thumb can be on top now. And it's like you're flicking water at someone, like to be really nice. So you're flicking your fingers and like you're just flicking water. And seeing if we can quicken it up. We're going to go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then reaching your arms up to the ceiling, trying to keep that flicking going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then reaching your arms out to the side. Can you keep the flicks going for 5? Good. 4. Can you speed it up? 3, 2, and relax it out. Nice work. So we're going to reach for our book again. And then we're bringing ourselves back to all fours position. I'm going to turn this way. So we're going to start with our right hand. We have our block balanced on top. And as much as possible, we're trying not to grip it. Like just have it balanced on the palm. And then we place ourselves into an all fours position with your left hand down. And then what we're going to do is keep the block balanced. We're bringing it towards our belly. So your elbows bending, and then reaching it all the way behind and up as far as you feel you can. So we're trying to activate the back of the arm and the shoulder here. And then we bend it, bringing it back towards our belly. And then we're reaching it forwards, like we were serving a plate in front of us. And then bending and reaching it back and up. And exploring these movements, they don't have to be fast at all. They can be super slow, but how challenging it feels maybe to keep the balance. Try and focus on keeping your spine lengthened here. Nothing else is moving, only this right arm. And we're going to do 2 more. Keeping the breath easy. Reaching back. Lovely. And then the last time we come forwards, take it wide as you need to, or as low as you need to have the elbows straight. We're going to go for 5, holding, 4, 3, 2, and relax it in. Nice work. Take your book onto the mat. Your palm now is face down on top, and we're going to take our left hand to our low back. From here, you're pushing down into your book, and then you're squeezing your right shoulder blade towards your spine and pressing it apart. Squeezing in and spreading out. We're going to go for 5. Spreading for 4. And spread for 3. Keeping the breath easy for 2. And last one. As you spread apart now, try and keep that spread, like you're really trying to push the book into the ground. Take your left hand just to your fingertips, so they're barely touching the mat. Tuck your toes under. All the focus on your right arm, right shoulder here, and see can you lift your knees to hover for 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax it down. Nice work. Give yourself a little shake there if you need. And then we're going to go to the left arm with the block. So take your time, you can take a little break. And right hand comes down to balance. So we're going to be on our right hand. Block is on your left hand, palm faced up. And then we're taking the block towards our belly, our book, reaching our left arm behind and up towards the ceiling. And then bending the elbow block back to your belly. And forwards, reaching ahead. So just moving through these 2. Orientations back and forwards, trying to keep the rest of your torso really steady and still. For 3. Good. Yeah, nice everyone. For 2. And then the next time the block comes forwards, we're holding it as straight armed as we can. So if it needs to be low to the ground, no problem. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and then rest that down. Nice work. Palm is on your book, left palm pushes down, and then your right hand lifts to your low back. We're going to squeeze the left shoulder blade towards your spine and then spread it apart. Squeezing in and spreading apart. Let's go for 4 and spread for 3. Spread for 2. Last squeeze. And then as you spread apart, try and keep that push down through your left hand. Take your right hand just to your fingertips, so barely weighted. Tuck your toes and see can you stay super strong left arm as you lift your knees to hover. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest the knees down. Nice work. Take your book off to the side. And then we're going to bring our knees wide here. Big toes touching, and reach your arms forwards as we come back to a child's pose. Take your arms wide to begin, so maybe even off your mat. And as your head rests, just check in with your shoulders. how all around the back is feeling. Let the head be rested. And then as you breathe, you can explore maybe bringing the arms a little closer towards the ears. Sensing all around your neck here, the shoulder blades. Keeping the breath easy. Let's take one more full deep breath in here. And full breath out. As you're ready, bringing yourself forwards. Coming onto your hands and knees again. And we'll bring ourselves back to our first downward dog. Sensing here, again, how the shoulders feel, maybe after all those movements, the hands, the wrists, pedal the legs a little bit, take what you need. And give the head a little release, check your neck. And then from there, as you feel ready, a little bend in your knees to help. We're going to start to walk our hands back towards our feet. Coming all the way to a fold position. Let your upper body be super relaxed here. So let it sway over your legs. Have your knees as bent as you need. And head releasing really heavy. Using a feeling of press down through your feet to help traction and release through your spine, your upper body. And then as you're ready, we'll come to center, arms dangling here, chin to chest, and start to peel yourself up. Imagine tailbone heavy here as your spine, your vertebrae uncurl one at a time, all the way up to standing. Bring yourself upright here, and we can stand maybe a little more to the middle of our mat here so we've got loads of space around. We're going to keep our knees really soft here, and then we're actually going to kind of like start like a little bounce in our knees. So it's like we're waiting in a queue and we need to go to the toilet. We're just bouncing a little bit through the knees and getting that rhythm, and then we're going to start to add in a little swing of the arms. So sort of let yourself take a moment or two to get coordinated. Let the arms swing, one goes forward, one goes back, and knees nice and easy, bouncing, feet heavy. And then as you breathe, we can start to explore making the arms swing like way bigger. So the chest is even turning a little as the arm goes back. And see, can you just feel your upper body be really free here, like you were walking through a really nice park on a sunny day. We're going to breathe for 6, for 5, let it swing, 4, 3, 2. And then we're going to let the knees relax a little, but keep the swing of the arms. And just kind of have a feeling that you're light and bouncy here, but we're not so focused on the knees. And then we're going to see, just mind you've nothing to bang here. Can we start to make the arms go in full circles? So one will go back and one will go forwards. And then we switch. So if you've nothing to bang, go for it. If you want to just keep with the swing, if you're a little limited, no worries. It's still really good for the arms. If you feel a little discoordinated, no worries. Just stop each time and see, can you bring it into a circle? We're going to go for 4, 3, 2, nice, and last one. And then bring it back to a swing, and then start to slow it down. And take your time, nice and easy, making your way back to a sort of sense of stillness. Arms either side. And like we did at the beginning, can you have a moment here where you sense how around your shoulders feels now, around your neck, maybe around your chest. Sense your breath in and out. We're going to take a full deep breath in and full breath out. From there, we're going to bring ourselves standing the top of your mat or wherever that is for you, so you have space behind. Hands either side. And when you're ready, let's inhale, reach your arms all the way up to the ceiling, look up. And then breathing out, hands together, let's hinge forwards to fold. Hands to shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding down. Plant the hands, let's step all the way back, downward dog. And pausing here, a couple of breaths. Again, check in with your shoulders, press through your hands. Knees can always be a little bit bent. And let's breathe for 3, for 2. And then as you're ready, we're going to inhale, bring ourselves forwards to plank position. Centering your shoulders over your wrists here. Press back through your heels. And let's try and take 3 breaths in our plank. We're going to breathe for 2. And then from here, you can keep your knees up or rest them down. We're going to try 3 times. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and spread them apart. For 2, squeeze together, spread apart. And last time, squeeze together and spread apart. Try and keep this spread apart. Everybody rest your knees now. And then we're going to bend our elbows and lower our chest down between our hands. Let your toes rest out. Press the fronts of your feet down to the mat. And gently let's lift. Inhale, little cobra. And exhale, releasing down. Tucking the toes under. We're going to push back up, strong arms onto our knees. And then walk your hands back to your knees. And we'll bring ourselves kneeling tall. From here, we're going to take our arms down by our sides. We want to just check we're tall here. So making sure our spine is lengthened, our eyes are forwards, palms are going to face back. And then we're going to press back through our arms here. See how far you can reach your arms behind without maybe jumping the chest forwards or flaring the ribs. And just holding that. And then see, can you start to imagine bringing your thumbs closer together, maybe squeezing the shoulder blades. And then relax the arms down. And we're going to keep this movement lifting up. Try and keep the thumbs close together and lowering down. Activating the backs of the arms as we lift up and relaxing as we lower. Let's go for 6. Good. For 5. Super. For 4. Good. Slow and steady for 3. 2. And then last one, we're going to reach back and hold here. And then from here, we're going to do our arm rotations. So curl your hands into a soft fist and then turn your arms away from you like you wanted to turn your biceps up towards the ceiling. And then roll your arms towards you like you wanted your knuckles to face each other. Externally rotating the arms, turning the biceps away. And then internally rotating knuckles towards each other. Let's go for 4. Good. For 3. For 2. And if the arms keep lowering like mine, try and keep them high here. That's the challenge. Let's do 1 more. And then the next time they roll out, so it's like the biceps are rolling away, we're going to reach, reach, reach up, but try and pull them together at the same time. We're going to hold, feel that work for 5, 4, try and lift them up and together for 3, 2, and relax it down. Let all of that shake out a little bit. And then we'll bring our hands back to the mat. Take your time here, totally at your own pace, and make your way to downward dog. Again, checking in. Notice how the shoulders are starting to maybe open up a little bit. Do you feel a little bit more freedom around the ears, the neck, the head? And maybe sense what's happening, a little bit of heat. We're going to breathe for 3. Super for 2. Press through your hands. Let's take one more full deep breath in. And then breathe it out. Take your knees down wide. Big toes touching. We're going to send our sit bones back to our heels, but keep your chest a little bit up here. So you're looking towards your hands. We're going to take our right arm underneath our left arm here, thread it under. And you can use your blanket or your book to rest your head to your right ear. Walk your left arm forwards and just get a little stretch release after those last few moves. Allow your breath easy here. So can you turn your chest any more towards the left? And let's take a full deep breath in. And breathing out, we'll unravel that right arm, reach it forwards, and take our left arm to thread underneath. Turning your head onto your left ear and creeping those right fingers forwards here. Good, breath easy. Good. Can you turn your chest any more towards your right? Take a full deep breath in. And breathing out, unraveling all the way through. Let's bring ourselves kneeling tall. Or kneeling, just chest up. You can kneel back on your heels. So we'll let the cushion or blanket underneath our sit bones if that helps. And then we're going to take our arms out wide here. So thumbs face the ceiling, eyes are forward, and just always checking in. Do we feel tall from our low back, and can we let our ribs soften? So we're not kind of just lifting tall from the chest. And then when we have that established, roll your right arm forward. So it's like your bicep is rolling down to the floor, and then your left bicep spins up to the ceiling. And then we switch. Internally rotate on one side and external on the other side. And just go slow here because we've done a lot with the shoulders. So we just almost want to feel this one here. And your eyes can turn towards the hand as it spins up to the little finger. Turning through the neck as the arms roll. Let's go for 3. Good, for 2. And then we're going to come to center. Reach your knuckles away, like try and think of your arms getting longer out to the side. And then we're going to spread the fingers out. Turn or roll your left arm forward. So it's like you're turning your palm back behind. And then take your left hand to your low back. And just sense here, like we want to make sure that left shoulder is not jumping forwards. So that same movement we did earlier, left shoulder blade squeezes to your spine. And then see, can you creep your left hand a little more up towards your shoulder blades? And just see where you can access. Right arm up to the ceiling. And then see how it feels to bring your right hand down towards your left. And they don't have to meet, but seeing if we can go in that direction. Reaching your right elbow up here. And even using your head to kind of press back a little bit here. Keeping the ribs soft. Maybe closing the eyes. And we're going to take a couple of breaths here, squeezing that left shoulder blade towards your spine. Keeping the breath easy. We're going to breathe for 2. Let's take one more full deep breath in. And then really easy unravel. Take the arms wide. Big deep breath in. And then breathing out. Let's roll our right arm forward. So it's like your palm is facing away from your eyes. And then take your right hand to your low back. So we're always just traveling where we feel is accessible here. Just have a look at your right shoulder. We want to make sure it's not dumping forwards. Draw the right shoulder blade towards your spine and then left arm to the ceiling. Reach your left hand down. And then you can start to assess, like creeping the hands towards each other, maybe allowing the eyes to close. And I know for me on this side, it just feels a little bit more sticky than the other. So if that's happening for you, like totally natural. Just sense where you can go easy with your breath here. Let's keep the breath easy for 3. For 2. One last deep breath in. And then breathing out nice and easy. Unravel the arms. Take a deep breath in. And then breathing out. We're going to take the hands interlaced here. And bring the hands behind your head. If you feel a little tired sitting down low on the heels, you can always kneel tall here, no problem. We're going to pull the elbows out wide. And a couple of times here, imagine the elbows pulling back, even your head pressing back a little. And then we're going to let the elbows come together, chin to chest, and round your upper back. And really let your shoulder blades spread here. And then lifting back up, elbows wide, head pressing back. And we can match this to our breath. So we're going to breathe out, bowing forwards. And inhaling, lifting up. Let's do 2 more. Breathing out, bowing forwards. Inhale, lifting up. Nice. The last one. Breathing out, bowing forwards. Inhale, lifting up, pulling those elbows back. And releasing it. Nice work. Check your shoulders, give them a little shake. And then we're going to come all the way down to our backs. So bringing yourself down any way that's comfy. We're going to bring ourselves resting right back, taking your shoulders rested and your head back to the mat. We're going to have our knees bent, ankles underneath your knees, toes pointed forwards, and let's bring the elbows either side of our ribs, fingers point to the ceiling so your arms are like robot arms either side. Use the press of the upper arms to shuffle your shoulder blades in, and then let your ribs be heavy, pressing down to the mat. We're going to press down through our feet here, press down through the upper arms, and then lift your pelvis up to bridge pose. Use the arms to create space around the chest here, lift in the fronts of the hips, and we're going to breathe for 5. Good, breathe in for 4, in and out easy. For 3. Super, 2. Let's take one more full deep breath in. And then breathe it out. See if you can slowly uncurl your spine. So last thing to land is the pelvis. Letting your spine ripple all the way down. We're going to keep the arms, robot arms. Stay here with your breath. Just take a little breather. Check your ankles are underneath your knees. And we're going to do one more bridge lift. So when you're ready, shuffle your shoulder blades in position. Press down through your upper arms. And then press through your feet. Lift your pelvis up. From here, if you feel you want to try and bring the arms down, you can, or you can stay robot arms. So see how it feels to bring your arms all the way long. Press down through your palms. And maybe even now, after all the shoulder work, see if you can reach your hands together to interlace. Squeezing the shoulder blades together, lift in the chest, press through your feet, lift the pelvis. We're going to breathe for 5. Good for 4. Super, lift the chest. 3, 2, and then take the arms out first and take your time. Lower the spine all the way down. As the pelvis lands, take your arms out wide either side. And a couple of times, really slow here. Let your knees windscreen wiper side to side. Letting the shoulders feel super heavy. And just a little gentle movement through the legs, the hip joints here. As the knees come down to the right, the next time, just let them land down to the right. Let your legs feel heavy, flappy, and turning your head towards your left ear. Allowing space for your breath here, starting to get heavy, unwind. And then bringing the knees through the center, lowering over to the left side, turning your head, and couple breaths here. And then bring the knees, the head all the way back center. Let's draw our knees in towards our chest. Giving a little hug around our shins here. A little roll side to side. And let it even roll across your shoulders here after all the movements this evening. And then as you feel ready, we're going to start to make our way into our relaxation. So if you want to grab a jumper or your props, your blanket or anything, you can do that now. We can come side lying or onto your back. And just take your time getting all set up and ready. And then as you get into position, just making sure that we can start to feel this real sense of letting everything get heavy. As we settle, let's take a full deep breath in. And full breath out. Allowing your whole body now to get this feeling of sinking, of resting, and sensing maybe this welcome feeling of rest after all the movements, the effort that you put in this evening. Connect to your breath, sense the inhale and your exhale. And particularly around your upper body, your neck, shoulders. With each exhale, sort of let it be like a puddle, sort of spreading and releasing down towards the floor. Beginning to notice again your breath in and out, maybe even allowing it to deepen, lengthen. Bringing a little movement back into your fingers, to your toes. And if you have this space behind here, no worries if not. We're going to see, can we reach your arms behind? Point through our toes and take a full body stretch. And then bring the arms back down again, either side. Bending your knees and nice and easy turning over onto one side. Resting your head on your hands. Just curling in close here for a moment, one last little moment of intimacy, connecting to your own experience. And as you're ready, gently pressing all the way up to seated. We're going to take ourselves cross-legged, resting your hands to your thighs, letting your eyes soft or closed and lifting the spine tall. Sensing as we settle seated, as we get to a point of stillness. Bring your awareness to your shoulders, around your neck, and across your chest here. Having a sense maybe of different awareness points we built this evening, and maybe of any different sensations that you're feeling now. Allow your breath to spread, not just to the chest, but also can you feel it to the back, allowing space around your shoulders here as you inhale, and releasing as you exhale. And then seeing, can you spread that breath to your rib cage, front, sides, and back, and maybe even to your belly and waistline here. See how slow you can make the breath for these last couple of moments. And can you stay with this slowness before we're ready to move on to the next thing? Let's bring our hands together in front of our chest. Can you feel a little curling up of the corners of your lips? And maybe imagining or visualizing a smile across your collarbones here. Collarbones opening out wide to either side. Spreading space across our front and sending out warmth. Let's take a full deep breath in. And breathing out gentle by forwards. Namaste. Well done, everyone.